Gigaventure.
Hey guys, we're here at the roof of Gam3rCon again, but I'm here with Paulie, another really good spray paint artist up here. So tell us, how did you get started into spray painting?
I got started in spray painting because I just any art form for me is really I've always looked into it and tried to pursue it, and it's just something about the can. It's just everyone's drawn to it as artists. You know, we all just love to express ourselves in that sort of way. It's a different type of challenge than you can, you know, with brushes you can get very fine and make it work, but with spray there's a little bit more of you gotta have your skills up. You know, it's the best way for, I think.
No, Trip. I completely agree, dude. That's why when you see all these specific murals, it's like, even though it's a little rough, it's like it has its own specific texture to it that gives it refinery.
Yeah, absolutely. And the cool part about this is that each piece, although it's a collaborative and there are certain parts that were done together, each piece, we let each artist kind of have their space to make something their own. You know, like I did the X-Wing fighter. You know, everyone did kind of picked an outline.
Oh shit, it's an X-Wing. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, he's shooting Pokeballs.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he's shooting Pokeballs at the Death Star.
Dude, you made my day. All right.
Yeah, man.
All right, now I gotta ask, give us a piece of your history, because you came from New York and now you're here. What led you from New York to come all the way here, man?
I do live art, and I do it in New York. I've been doing it for the last 2 years, and last year was my first year with Gam3rCon. I work with the Maven imprint. We're an arts collaborative, and they asked me if I wanted to come out and do some live art. And so last year I packed the car up and drove out here, and just the whole feel of the event, it's what Comic-Con used to be. You know, it's back to like, hey, you love playing video games, you love this, come here. Like, and not only are you gonna get to see that, but you're gonna get to see things that you don't get to see. You get to see plays, you can see gamer plays, there's chamber bands that play gamer music, and there's art from artists that don't necessarily have anything to do with the gamer world, but it's from a point of we respect the gamer, you know, culture. We all play, and so for us, it's cool to be able to use our skill to display that.
I agree with that. Now you just mentioned that you helped pretty much stencil in and all this stuff. Like, tell us the process of how you got all this to work out for all the really cool spray painters out here.
So at the end of the last event last year, they asked us to come back as sort of as partners in terms of the entertainment. And so for last year, I've just been planning a painting party. And once they told me I had wall space, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to graffiti the wall. And then I was fortunate enough to team up with Off the Wall Graffiti, which gives young artists that don't really have a chance, no one's really paying attention to them, give them a space where they can outlet and do it where they don't have to look over their shoulder at cops and things like that, because we don't want them running around on the streets. We'd rather them be here, you know, showing them that you can turn this into a career and not go in and out of jail and get in trouble for it. You can find places that will allow you to outlet. You just need to make the right connections, network right, things like that. So we teach them not just how to get shows, but how to meet people and get future work out of this kind of thing, so that they can build a career instead of, because these guys all run around and do their thing, and that's great, it's great practice, but you know, it's not going to pay the bills. And so a lot of these guys want to do this, they want this to be this is their life, and so this should be their job. I'm fortunate enough to have that case. I mean, I grew up in New York, so you know, art in New York is I grew up looking at all the subway cars going by with spray paint all over them, just loving the style, and so it's great to be able to come out here and do the same thing. And I realized that LA and San Diego and California is waiting for a serious movement of live art. You know, like, there are so many talented graffiti artists, and it's still got this weird stigma. So like, let's pull that away. Let's show them that we're just artists. You know, we all carry books around full of sketch pads, full of drawings. You know, like, we're not just going somewhere and trying to ruin someone's wall. We want to make art, and this is the way we make art. Sometimes it's writing, sometimes it's you know, Pokeball. It is whatever it is. It's just finding a space where we can do it, where we won't get in trouble. Because that's so hard, you know, especially now, cameras everywhere and things like that.
20th century, man. Yeah, like, I mean, I dig the whole thing what you guys did. Like, I felt like, because I'm from Frisco, you know, I got the little Frisco feel when I'm on the roof and I see all this tagging in the best way possible. And, you know, I talked to Travis earlier, you know, he did mention, like, sometimes you only got the choice of tagging or you're gonna have to go into a gang, you know. And it's a good thing to see that this outlet is available for pretty much anyone if you know what to do correctly. And we appreciate what you guys do.
Absolutely, that's the key, is teaching them that there are people that are looking for this. They want this. This is entertainment. This is art. This is culture. You know, it motivates actors and musicians even when they get to see this stuff. And so, it's important to have it out there and not have it have this weird stigma about it. You know, it's like, I do mostly, you know, more classic art. I've kind of got I don't really spray on the streets. You know, like I just, you know, like I don't want to disrupt people's property too much. If they let me,
I mean, go for it.
If you let me, this is what happens. This is what happens when you let me spray paint walls.
Oh no, I guess you have to do my house again. Oh well.
Oh yes, that's fun. Well, I'll bring the whole crew. We'll have a good time.
And you guys are selling your stuff downstairs, right?
Yeah, myself and Dave Marzano is another artist with the Maven imprint. We have some things for sale, some fine art, you know, more of classic than but we're also selling all the boards of spray paint and stuff. So just trying to help these guys out, and you know, hopefully they can walk away with a little bit of cash in their pocket too. You know, two of these guys slept in a car to be here. You know, like that's the kind of dedication we look for. That's why I'm so happy to be able to work with these guys.
I know it's dedication. It's amazing. Now I gotta ask. Let's bring it back home. Let's see.
Back to Gam3rCon?
Yeah, I forgot we were at Gam3rCon for a second. So let's break down Gam3rCon. How do you think Gam3rCon has affected you and, you know, this amazing art that you guys do?
Gam3rCon has been. It took me completely by surprise when I got here. I heard it was a gaming event. There was some things going on. I didn't really hear too much about it last year. And then I got here and I spent 5 days here. And I got to know everyone. And I got to know Brian and Walt and all these guys. And all these guys, they just have a love for it. And that's really the important thing for me. If I see someone that is dedicated to anything, I'm willing to offer help as best as I can. And this is their baby. They love, you know, and it's for the right reason. You know, it's to bring people out and show them really cool art and show them really cool the new games and tabletop. And you know, they never played Magic, play Magic, try it out. You know, why not? You know, like, that's the whole point about the art too. Why not? Like, why not have us doing this? It's what leads to the graphics in video games. Are dudes that spray painted someone probably spray painted a Kirby for the first time, you know. And speaking of Kirby, it's right there. You know, like, so it's artists create all the games, so it's cool that we actually were able to bring in actual working artists and let them display, as well as the video game side of it, you know, because we're all over the place. We don't just do gamer art. We do, I mean,
lots of different stuff.
Astronaut.
Yeah. Everything. Okay, last thing I gotta ask is, where can they follow you if you want to see more of your stuff?
You can follow me at nassart.com or Instagram or Twitter at nassarting, Nassarting, and also the mavenimprint.com, mavenimprint.com.
So we've been here with Paulie, aka Nassart. Lots of good stuff.
It's everywhere.
So again, thanks for joining us for Gam3rCon, and you know, I'm gonna follow your stuff.
Oh, I look forward to it, brother.
Rich from Gigaventure, peace.
Gigaventure.